feels like there's this like it's like an egg that's cracked open, and there's all this goodiness inside. There's all this amazing yumminess inside that wants to come out or is starting to come out. It's like oozing out of you. It's like wants to like, it's like bubbling up inside of you, and we just need to crack that bad boy open to find all the gold nuggets. Hey all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Christina and we are doing another intuitive reading today. Today's reading is for Sarah. So Sarah, thank you for being open to me reading you. Just sit back, breathe, enjoy, take what resonates, whatever comes to mind while you're listening. Anything that you start reflecting on in your own life from this reading, that is what this reading is for. So pay attention to that, take note of that, embrace that stuff that's coming up within you. Yeah, so enjoy. This is such a beautiful card. Amazing. Sharing. What is coming up first is this point of like opening up and connecting. It's like this point of wanting to engage and connect a little bit more. It's like opening up yourself to the gifts that are actually you and are actually found in other people, and what can actually happen when two people start to engage. So it's like this opening up. It's like this, yeah, it's just like this opening, like wanting to like bring more life in, but also letting more life out of you. It's like you do have things about yourself that you're starting to recognize are of so much value and that matter so much, and that you have something very special to share with other people, and you want to share with other people, and you want to engage with other people, and you want to have this, like, you know, it's like having this bounty and this like offering of like, this is what I can offer. This is what I can offer the world. And if you haven't recognized it yet, I feel like you've recognized it, but it's like really allowing to see yourself, allowing yourself to see yourself as something that has a lot to offer. You have a very special gift for this world because of what you've been through, because of what you've overcome, because of what you've had to experience. And it's like really allowing and recognizing the value and the worth that is you. And how in sharing ourselves and our stories and opening up to being vulnerable and being willing to share ourselves, we can really connect with people on such a deep level, because we are not alone in our experiences. And oftentimes, if we're willing to share our story, it's because it's going to help somebody. If you have that urge to share more of who you are and what you've been through and what you've overcome and what you've had to walk through, it's probably because your story can help a lot of people. And so it's that point of recognizing the value and worth that is you and is your life. And like your life was specific and played out the way it did for a very specific reason and purpose. And it wasn't an accident, and it wasn't a mistake, and it was very specific to get you to this point here where you can start to recognize everything you've gone through and to see where you are today. And to like recognize that journey that you've been on and how much gifts you've collected from your experiences in life, and how you can utilize those experiences and gifts that served you to serve other people. Yeah, and it's also like a lighting up inside too. It's like a point of opening up to more of the life inside of you, and wanting to live more, and wanting to experience more, and wanting to like, you know, it's like this, something about this candle here lighting up. It's like this point of like wanting to come alive and wanting to start a celebration and wanting to start really living your life and not having any regrets, and really just embracing everything that's here and recognizing everything that is actually a gift. And it's like starting to see the beauty in life and starting to see how amazing everything actually is, and how our mindset and our approach and how we view things matters. And we can see things in a very negative way, but equally we can see it in the positive way too. It's really how we choose to look at things. And so it seems like there's a shift here happening of like how you're looking at things, and seeing if you can lighten up a bit and open up a bit and start to see the beauty and the gifts and the bounty that is all around you and inside of you. I think that's the most crucial aspect for all of us right now, and this is such a good card for this and such a good reading for us to open up here, because it's that point of recognizing yourself as being so valuable and so worthy, and just recognizing your value as a human being in who you are. You are so valuable, and it's so important that we recognize that within ourselves and develop that sense of self-love and self-acceptance, because that is the source. Our relationship with ourselves is the source of our whole life and how we experience life and how we experience other people. If we can't see that value and worth and love within ourselves, it's very hard to see that in the world. So it's important to see that and recognize it within yourself, so that you can start seeing this world for what it truly is, which is a reflection of you. And so there's so much potential and possibility, and I feel like I'm going on a tangent bit here, but like it feels like there's this like it's like an egg that's cracked open, and there's all this goodiness inside. There's all this amazing yumminess inside that wants to come out, or is starting to come out. It's like oozing out of you. It's like it's like bubbling up inside of you, and we just need to crack that bad boy open to find all the gold nuggets, you know? So yeah, it feels very ripe. There's like a ripeness to you right now. There's like a, it's just really like things coming to the surface, feeling things a little bit deeper than you used to, and just like really starting to like feel frisky and feel like a little more excited, a little more, and maybe it's the spring. It's like a spring is kind of like coming up within you, of like ready for something, So I don't know. You got a lot of good energy going on right now, Sarah. So yeah, that's what's coming up. And it's also like enjoying the pleasures of life, food, drink, celebration, even like texture and clothes and like the feel of things physically. It's like learning, like tapping into our sensuality, like, really just enjoying the physicality of life, the tastes and the smells and the feelings and the, it's just like really like tuning into our body and our senses and what it is that we're actually experiencing, because it's so much, there's so much variety and there's so much to truly enjoy in this life. And I feel really good in my body right now, Sarah, so I'm not sure if it's like you're starting to feel that for yourself too, or there's that potential for you to really like get into your body and start really enjoying like the texture of a couch, or like the feel of a cat, or like it's just like really tapping into the more sensual aspects of life, which is like all your physical senses. Yeah, there's a lot here. Okay, let's read the book definition, otherwise it's gonna be so long. Sharing. Yeah. Okay, so the book says, the Queen of Fire is so rich, so much a queen that she can afford to give. It doesn't even occur to her to take inventories or to put something aside for later. She dispenses her treasures without limits, welcoming all and sundry to partake of the abundance, fertility, and light that surrounds her. When you draw this card, it suggests that you too are in a situation where you have an opportunity to share your love, your joy, and your laughter. And in sharing, you find that you feel even more full. There is no need to go anywhere or to make any special effort. You find that you can enjoy sensuality. Oh, interesting, the word sensuality is here. Without possessiveness or attachment, can give birth to a child or to a new project with an equal sense of creativity fulfilled. Everything around you seems to be coming together now. Enjoy it, ground yourself in it, and let the abundance in you and around you overflow. As you move above to the fourth center, that is the heart, your whole life becomes a sharing of love. The third center has created the abundance of love. By reaching to the third center and meditation, You have become so overflowing with love, with compassion, and you want to share. It happens at the fourth center, the heart. That's why even in the ordinary world, people think love comes out of your heart. For them, it is just hearsay. They have heard it, they don't know it because they have never reached to their heart. But the meditator finally reaches to the heart. As he has reached to the center of his being, the third center, suddenly an explosion of love and compassion and joy and blissfulness and benediction has arisen in him with such a force that it hits his heart and opens the heart. The heart is just in the middle of all your 7 centers. 3 centers below, 3 centers above. You have come exactly in the middle. Yeah, so it's also that point of like opening up your heart and having more compassion and having more love and finding play and fun and joy like the kids. You know, I'm sure you can recognize this in your daughter and just how much life is existent within her. How much, I mean, she exudes that fullness of life. She is just so full of life. And so it's like recognizing that is the true potential of life and that exists within you. And it's like really harnessing that point of like what it means to truly be alive and express yourself and enjoy yourself in a moment. So that's your reading, Sarah. I hope it's supported. I hope it resonates. If you have any comments or questions you'd love to share, I would love to hear it. Otherwise, if you want further clarification or perspective on this reading, definitely reach out, let me know. Thanks again for being so open to me reading you. That was amazing. And I felt really good in my body reading that card for you. So just tapping into you and your energy, it's feeling really good. So keep up what you're doing. Okay, take care.